midday update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Large quantities of drugs seized in failed smuggling attempt. Agreement for metal products manufacturing plants signed. Sohar Eid Food Festival to be held this month. Trump says we don't have anybody to talk to Putin. Protests held in Kabul demanding access to education and work for Afghan women. 2 people stabbed in New York's Museum of Modern Art. Premier League, Manchester United's Ronaldo breaks all-time FIFA record with hat-trick against Spurs. West Indies vs England, Bonner and Holder blunt visitors' attack as first test ends in draw. Those were the headlines. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the COVID-19 updates for the day and the local stories. Stay tuned.
The advancement of the Fourth Industrial Revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the energy sector, Nebula AI applications can play a leading role in exploring new resources, reducing costs, maintaining safe conditions for workers and communities, and ensuring reliable delivery to customers. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
We at TTV are coming up with a new show. In which we'll be discussing about retail, hospitality, aviation, education, and various other sectors so that you keep abreast of all the latest updates in the country. So let's talk every Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back now for the COVID-19 updates. 0 new COVID-19 related deaths have been registered in the Sultanate. Meanwhile, 457 new cases of coronavirus were registered in the last 3 days, which brings the total number of positive COVID-19 cases to 386,460. And now for the local stories. The Royal Oman Police has foiled an attempt to smuggle more than 2,100 packages of khat drug by 4 smugglers. A statement issued online by ROP said the following. Coast Guard police boats led by the Dhofar Government Police thwarted the smuggling of more than 2,100 packages of khat by 4 intruders on a boat that was seized off the shores of the Vilayat of Sada. Legal procedures are being completed against them. An agreement has been signed between Samail Industrial City and Fatfat and Yagi Construction to set up a project for manufacturing and installation of metal products. Samail Industrial City signed an agreement with Fatfat and Yagi Construction to set up a project for manufacturing and installation of metal products on an area of 11,225 square meters with an investment volume touching Omani Riyal 350,000, Public Establishment for Industrial Estates or Madayan said in a statement. The largest food festival in the Sultanate of Oman, Sohar Eid, will be held at Sohar Entertainment Center in the Vilayat of Sohar, North Al-Batana Governorate on March 17, 2022. The Ministry of Heritage and Tourism said the following in a statement. Sponsored by the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism and organized by the Celebrate Oman Foundation, the food festival Sohar Eid will be held at the Sohar Entertainment Center in the Vilayat of Sohar during 2 periods from March 17 to 19 and from March 24 to 26, 2022. The festival will include many diverse events and recreational activities. With that, we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back with the international stories and sports news.
The advancement of the fourth industrial revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the energy sector, Nebula AI applications can play a leading role in exploring new resources, reducing costs, maintaining safe conditions for workers and communities, and ensuring reliable delivery to customers. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Looking for that ease of living in this beautiful country? Watch our weekly show Tea Talk every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where we'll be discussing latest news, updates, and what's buzzing on the social media.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. US President Donald Trump says the Ukraine conflict continues and could escalate even further because under the administration of US President Joe Biden, the US does not have anybody to talk to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Despite all of Biden's weakness, cowardice, and incompetence, there is still a path for him to end this tragedy in Ukraine without getting Americans snared in a gruesome and very bloody war. By the way, this could lead to World War III, Trump told his supporters at a Saturday rally in Florence, South Carolina. Trump suggested that Washington should threaten Moscow with blistering consequences, such as permanently eliminating Western dependence on Russian energy. We don't have anybody to talk to him. You had somebody talk to him with me, Trump said, emphasizing that his personality was what was keeping them out of war. Calling for women's access to education and work, several members of the Movement of Change for Afghanistan party held a protest in Kabul city, a state media reported. The gathering, held to celebrate the International Week dedicated to women, witnessed participants taking to the streets, urging the Taliban to establish a commission for addressing the challenges faced by the women in the country. The demonstrators also issued a resolution expressing their concerns regarding arbitrary detentions by the Taliban, according to the Afghan news agency. Notably, the Taliban regime, which took over Kabul in August last year, has curtailed women's rights and freedom, with women largely excluded from the workforce due to the economic crisis and restrictions. Expressing concern over the situation of Afghan women, many humanitarian and women's rights watchdogs observed that the women in Afghanistan have been facing challenges since the fall of the former government. Two people were stabbed inside the New York City's Museum of Modern Art on Saturday, American broadcaster reported. While speaking at a news conference, John Miller, Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism, said that two employees were stabbed in the back, the collarbone, and in the back of the neck and were rushed to Bellevue Hospital within minutes of the attack. They received immediate medical attention and are expected to survive. At approximately 4:15 this afternoon, an individual entered the museum, attempted to gain entrance presenting his membership card, and was denied entrance because his membership card had expired. His membership had expired as a result of two incidents involving disorderly conduct here at the museum on two separate days in recent days, Miller said. Miller further revealed that after being denied from entering the museum, the suspect became angry and then jumped over the reception desk and attacked two museum employees, stabbing them multiple times. The individual involved in this incident is known to us, and we are endeavoring to locate this person right now, said Miller. And now for the sports stories. Cristiano Ronaldo produced a hat-trick to lift Manchester United into fourth place in the Premier League on Saturday as Tottenham Hotspur were beaten in a 3-2 thriller at Old Trafford. With the treble against Spurs, Ronaldo has lifted himself on top of FIFA's all-time scorers list. Ronaldo arrowed in a superb goal from distance to give the hosts a 12th-minute lead. Harry Kane's penalty drew Spurs level on 35 minutes after Alex Telles handled Dejan Kulusevski's cross. West Indies safely batted out the final day as the first test against England ended in a draw at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua. A rapid start to the day saw England add 132 in the morning session, with Joe Root reaching his 24th Test century along the way. And an aggressive declaration meant that West Indies had a little over 2 sessions to survive, with a target of 286 realistically out of reach. Jack Leach took 3 wickets as England pushed hard on a flat pitch throughout the remainder of the day, but a strong 5th wicket partnership between Bonner and Jason Holder removed the threat of a loss as the match ended in a draw. In a tense final session, Bonner and Holder snitched an 80-run partnership that spanned 34.4 resolute overs. With just 5 of the day's allocated deliveries remaining, Root opted to shake hands with West Indies marooned at 147 for 4, leaving the series all square after the first test. Leach finished with figures of 3 for 57 from 30.1 overs, with Holder unbeaten on 37 from 101 deliveries and Bonner not out on 38 from 138 balls. The teams will travel to Barbados for the second test, which starts at the Kensington Oval on Wednesday. Those were the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.